the 15 plus years of our internship program, KA has hired over 160 interns. 42 of those interns have been hired full-time and 30 of those interns are still here today. So it is a great source for young talent to enter the organization. We've seen our interns start as entry-level project and field engineers and continue and grow their careers here. And we have interns that have also been mentors to interns after they've been here for a few years. So the program continually provides outstanding experiences for college students in the summer.
The thing I really loved about KA is how people were so welcoming, and that really started from that moment at the career fair. Walked up to the booth and it was just 3 friendly faces just welcoming me into the conversation, and that's really where it started. So, after that first point of interaction, I was like, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to intern, and then it just kept going through, my time in the office, just meeting all these different people and how welcoming they were to me, and then going on to the job site.
When I was an intern, both summers, I was really treated like part of the team. I got a good opportunity that the first summers I was more in office, so I was doing a lot of pre-construction items, still kind of specific to a project, but just more on the pre-construction side of things. Versus the second summer, I was out on site all day, every day, hands on the project. From day one, my mentor introduced me to the entire team, and it really gave me the sense of appreciation and just confidence, I think, getting started, because obviously coming in from school, you don't really know what the construction side of things are. You learn a lot on the school side, a lot of the book smarts, not necessarily the site smarts.
I was able to be involved in a lot of different projects. So I actually had a lot of different project managers kind of teaching me things, which was really helpful because you get, everybody kind of manages projects a little bit differently, so you get to kind of see a couple different styles. I did sit down with my mentor on a weekly basis. And we kind of went through like, hey, what did you learn this week? Is there something you really want to do next week? What do you see for yourself over this summer? Through that, I ended up getting to go tour a couple of different job sites with some of the different PMs. So I got to see a lot of different phases of projects, which I thought was actually really helpful, because if you only see, the very beginning or the very end, you miss a lot of content in between there. So I thought that was one really cool thing, is that they're willing to kind of take into account what you want to learn and what you want to get out of the internship, and they do everything that they can to be able to give that to you.
When I first came on site and I met Alex, I was really nervous. I didn't know what to expect, and then I started working with her and she was very nice. She helped me through anything if I had questions. She explained and she made sure that I understood, not just give me an answer. She actually made sure that I knew what I was doing, and she helped me through, and eventually I grew more confident in what I was doing and a friendship started. I did feel like a part of the team. Every time they were trying to come up with something, with a solution or something that they needed, they always asked for my idea, so I felt like I was actually helping with stuff. Even if I didn't know as much as they did, I still felt like my input was valuable. And even if I was in the wrong direction, they would tell me why I was in the wrong direction and why a different way was better. So I always felt like I was a part of the team.
Esteban showed up on the job site, and you don't really know much about them. You don't know exactly what they're capable of, so you're trying to feel each other out and what kind of tasks you can give them. And after that couple weeks of just figuring out what he could do, he made my job so much easier. I gave him tasks that I would be doing myself, but he was able to take control of.
The mentor that I had during my internship was just willing to answer any questions that I had, willing to even, point something out as we're walking throughout the job site and explain something to me on how it's put together, and just show me the different things that they've done over their career, things that have helped them and things that help them on a daily basis, how to stay organized, and just helps the job carry along. So it's good to learn different techniques, from somebody who's been in the industry for a long time.
Some of the challenges that I went through when I first got here was that I didn't have too much knowledge on what project managers all do. I showed up and I didn't even know what some tools were called, because when I worked in construction with my dad, everything was in Spanish, and I came here and everything's in English, and learning all that was the challenge. And then I think something that I gained from that was I grew a little bit more confident, not just in construction, but just with myself. I got used to making phone calls all the time and talking to people on site. Being in the construction atmosphere made me realize that I did like what I was doing and I did choose the right career path. I finally got to see everything that project managers do and who they work with and everything, and it made me realize how much I liked it and how much I continue to like it.